Good morning, friends. It is currently 8:33, and I think I'm going to film a little vlog, maybe slash what I eat in a day. I don't know the whole plan, but we're just gonna start filming. All I have done this morning is I woke up. Maybe this will be like a day in the life, maybe like my days off, that kind of thing. I woke up, I put water on my face to wake myself up. I put comfortable clothes on. I drove my boyfriend to work because we live in the city and only keep one of our cars here. So I drive him on days that I want the car. And on the way back, I stopped at Hannaford and got some groceries. So I will unbag said groceries and show you what I got. Sorry, it's kind of dark in here. Don't mind my paper towels that are not on the roll. But I got coffee, more coffee, Fairlife, egg whites, face wash, shaving cream, dry shampoo, Greek yogurt, kombucha, energy drinks, Parmesan cheese, Tapatio, which is hot sauce if you don't know, cucumber, limes, carrots, jalapenos, bell pepper, cabbage, garlic, parsley, and romaine hearts. I think that's everything. I can't see. So this is not everything. This is not everything that I eat in a week. My chicken and rice I got over the weekend and that's already cooked. But I'm gonna make breakfasts for the week because I have just been eating protein bars and I want to change that because eating protein bars every single day is probably not the best for the body. And I am going to make salads with chicken. I'm currently in like a little cut and I'm really not sticking to it the best on the weekends. I'm going to try to change that, but to kind of to balance out my like higher calorie weekends, I'm going to go like lower carb for my lunches. So salad it is, but I got like some good stuff to make a good dressing, so we'll see. But I will take you along for that journey later. I'm just going to put my groceries away and then I will be back when we make my breakfast. Gotta clean a pan because being realistic, I have no frying pans clean for my breakfast. Because the dishwasher is like almost full, but I like to fill it all the way up and not be wasteful. Shoot, I'm making so much noise because there's 2 pans in the sink. I hit legs yesterday. I was gonna try to record and then I was gonna try to record my leg day yesterday, but then I couldn't find my good tripod. The tripod I'm using right now is like very big and difficult to maneuver, whereas my other one's like very fast and easy and smaller, like takes up less space. This one has 3 wide legs, and the taller I make it, the wider they get. The other one just like gets taller. The legs don't change. And I'm already kind of insecure about filming in this gym because I haven't been going there long. I've seen some people recording casually, like I think a set or 2 or like a big lift, but I haven't seen anyone like recording and talking. So I want to find my better tripod to be a little bit more like inconspicuous and chill and not just like, bam, here is my filming gear. So I will film a workout soon, but I need to either find my tripod or just buy a new one. I might just buy a new one because I moved across country and my stuff is like in random spots. Some of it I don't even have here, so it could not even be like in my apartment, but we'll see. Anyways, I want to make my breakfast for now and like for the next 3 days too, because I hate cooking like every day. So I'll bring you over here. I don't really know how to film this part. Okay, maybe I'll go. Okay, for this recipe, you need a frying pan. That's hot. Okay. A frying pan, something to lube up your frying pan. I'm going to use this here open stick of butter, but you can also use olive oil or pan spray. I just don't have that. Egg whites, or you could do eggs, but I'm doing egg whites. You do whatever works for you. Rice that we'll get to later, and Parmesan cheese. So this is going to be like a little variation of the breakfast I used to eat. When I was in California working, I worked on a bigger unit at the hospital. So I was getting like minimum 13,000 steps a day when I worked. The hospital I work at now, if I go for like a walk on my lunch break, I hit like 9,000 steps. If I don't, I probably hit like 5,000 steps because it's like an ICU, so much smaller, much shorter distances between like the nursing station and the room. The unit is so much smaller, so I just don't get as many steps. So that was a really long-winded way of saying I'm not quite as active at this job. So I'm gonna do like a slightly trimmed back version of the breakfast I used to eat. Because I was able to pretty much eat like whatever I wanted for a while in California when I wasn't filming. When I was just doing maintenance, I could eat like anything within moderation, but I don't really eat, not even necessarily in moderation, like in moderation for me, but a lot of people will be like, holy crap, that was a lot of food. But I was just so active that it was fine. I'm still pretty active. I could still eat a decent amount. I'm not complaining. Butter your pan. But I'm just going to trim it back, especially where I'm cutting. This isn't for taste. There's like not even a quarter of a serving. It's just because you don't want your egg whites to stick to your pan. So I am going to be doing 4 brekkies. I'm going to do 4 breakfasts, 4 meals. And I'm just going to use this whole thing so I don't waste anything. There's 20 servings, so each meal is going to be 5 servings. So each meal will have 125 calories of egg whites and 25 grams. People always do this and it works, but this is like too big. 25 grams of protein, which is good because the protein bars I was eating were only like 18 grams of protein. So I'm going to get that extra protein. Oh, also some ingredients you might want are like seasonings. Next, dump, the pan wasn't hot. Dump all of your egg whites into your pan and then throw your trash away so you don't make a mess. This is what we got because I didn't wait for it to heat up. Okay, while we wait for that to heat up, let me find some seasoning. So obviously we want pepper, salt, it's my garlic for later, and garlic. And I think that's all. But I'm not going to season quite yet. I feel like if I season it yet, I just burped. I wonder if you could hear that. Shoot, I don't have a spatula either because it's dirty. It's okay, we can use this. Now I'm going to wash one. I was just in the middle of talking. I'm going to season it a little bit later because I feel like if I don't, then like the salt cooks out. Maybe that's a lie. I don't know if that actually is a thing, but it's what I was told once, so I'm going to season it later. I almost forgot the most important part of the morning, coffee. Okay, there we go. I normally buy, well, as you saw, I buy like the cold brew pre-made stuff, but yesterday I got a nice coffee from Dunkin' and did not drink it. So I'm going to drink it now with all of my fixings in it. Okay, glass, check. Put it on your scale. If you don't want to weigh your stuff, that's okay. I will go way too crazy with my creamer if I don't, and then I actually end up like not even liking it because it's too sweet, but I never eyeball it correctly. So I do like 1.5 servings, which is like 22 mils. This stuff is literally delicious. If you like Starbucks, this is the caramel macchiato creamer. I have the 0 added sugar, so it's 20 calories per serving. I drink a lot of coffee, so I try to always kind of do like the lower calorie ones. And then I just do like 1/4 of a serving of this, but I kind of just eyeball it. It ends up being like 80 grams-ish. But this will literally make your coffee taste like Starbucks. It's so good. Oh, my eggs are cooking now. Good. And then fill the cup up with, should I stir this? Coffee. This coffee was burnt. That's why I didn't drink it, because I got it black. But if I add some creamer and stuff, I think it'll be okay. Also, I don't know if you guys buy the like pre-brewed coffee, but it's freaking expensive. So I'm trying to like use what I got. Crap, I'm burning my eggs. Oh no, I'm not. It looks like this. And then just put a straw in it and stir it. I drink like 2, on days I don't work, I drink like 2 cups of coffee. On days I work, I drink like 3 because I just really need the sweet little treat later in the day. So I chug 1 right in the morning when I wake up. Like I chug it when I get ready, and I get ready in like 20 minutes-ish. I get up at like 6 and then I leave at like 6:25. Part of that time is spent like getting my lunch together. And I drink my coffee just while I'm like putting my makeup on. So I drink it really fast. And then I drink 1 in the morning at work and then like 1 later in the day. The last time I worked, I drank 4 cups. Or maybe even more because I drank like some hot coffee too. It was a boring day. So I was just chugging coffee all day. The eggs are starting to cook. The other day on Friday, so like 3 days ago, I decided to go on a run for fun. Like, obviously I enjoy the calories that I burn too. That's always a plus. But I was going for the fun of it. I wasn't going for any like calorie goal or anything like that. It's not bad. Anyways, I went for a run and I was like, maybe I'll run like a mile or two. And then I was running pretty slow, like a 10:30 pace, I think, which for me is decent. For most of you, that's walking. Not really, but. And I was like running, I was like, oh wow, like I'm probably almost at 2 miles. And I didn't look because I was like, I'm not going to put pressure on myself or anything. So I just didn't look. And then I was like, I was like doing a lap. And then I was like, maybe I'll do a second lap. And I did. And I freaking ran. I can post a little screenshot from my Apple Watch. I ran like 4.1 miles. And that's like, I segmented it. So like my warm up was a little bit. And then my run itself was 4.11 miles. And then my cool down was like nothing because it started raining. And the thing is, that's the only reason I stopped. Well, my joints hurt a little bit. But mostly I only stopped because it was raining and my like phone and headphones were getting wet. But it was awesome. I have never enjoyed running like that, and I've never ran for like running straight with no breaks, probably never more than 2 miles. And that's even pushing it. I'm a really bad runner. I have asthma. I get really out of breath and then I hate it because I feel like I'm suffocating. But I had so much fun. If it wasn't like gross out today and if I wasn't sore from leg day, I would totally go on a run. So I'm not going to start doing it all the time, but I'm definitely excited to try it again because like I was just in the zone and I don't know why. It was like the first time I've ever enjoyed a run, so I thought I would share that. Once your eggs look like so, then you can season. And I don't know if you've never cooked egg whites before, they like get liquidy. Just keep cooking them. Like not super high heat because you don't want them crunchy because that's also gross. When egg whites get brown, it does not taste good. I don't know how much salt to do. So do it like lowish heat, but also something that will help. I hate putting pepper in my food because then I always get it in my teeth. Also something that will help with this is the rice absorbs the liquid, which if you think about it too much, it's really gross, but just put in a whole bunch of seasoning in this. I love garlic. You don't have to do this much garlic, but I literally love garlic. And this is gonna be like Alfredo-y eggs because it's garlic and Parmesan and rice and eggs. So you want a decent amount of garlic if you're trying to mimic what I'm making. And I also kind of like chop it up because I don't like big pieces of egg white either. I like my food to kind of be a whole of one consistency. Like I like my chicken cut up really fine. Egg whites are like cooked. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I just had to do some rice math, but it looks like, it says that 50 grams of rice is like 65 calories, and I want like 75 calories of rice. So I'm gonna go for like 60 grams. It's probably not gonna be perfect. I have not considered the math at all, and I'm not going to. I'm just going to do it. I think this is plain rice. Yeah, it's plain. I'm not sniffing it because it might be bad. I'm sniffing it because we had like Parmesan rice the other day, and I don't want to do this and add Parmesan to it if it's already cheesy. Okay, that's 50. 60. 62. That's fine. I'm going to microwave the one I'm going to eat today real quick and serve up the rest. I'm not going to weigh this. I'm just going to eyeball it. Because if I weighed it, I'd have to like, I don't really know how much cooked egg whites weigh. So I'd have to like, wow, this is a lot of eggs. This is a lot. I'm not going to like this. Maybe I will. Maybe if I season it enough. Okay, it looks pretty much good. I'll show you. I'll show you the egg skin. That's egg skin. That like brown stuff, and I can't stand it. This is what the meals look like so far. Coffee. Next, we are going to season and cheese. This stuff has like no calories in it. I'll weigh it to get like an idea, but it's real low calorie. This says that 5 grams is 20 calories. So maybe I'll do like 10 grams. I don't really know. I've literally never measured Parmesan cheese in my life. So we'll just kind of see how it looks. Well, it's like not even making the scale go up. Okay, It just lagged. That's 4 grams, 6 grams. That looks like enough to me. And then I'll probably do like a little bit more garlic and a little bit more salt. I didn't even try it, but the rice is probably not salted. I'll show you what we're working with. Not too bad. You can see the Parmesan cheese. Aww. Okay, it is now currently 10:30. I finished making breakfast at 9:20 or 9:30. So I sat, ate my breakfast, and watched Lean Beef Patty for like an hour. Now we have to feed my stinky babies. And when I say babies, obviously I mean my dogs. This is special pea food for my pug because he's troublesome. He gets like stones stuck in his private part, like bladder / kidney stones. They're like, I don't know if they're like bladder crystal things or if they're kidney stones. I don't think they're kidney stones. I think they're formed in the bladder, but I don't really know what they're called. And obviously they like gravy in their water. Watch them eat. They're so freaking cute. My pug is a little gremlin and he makes gross noises and makes such a mess. And my big dog, her name is Stevie, she has to eat on her bed because she is scared of her bowl when it moves. She's like a 80-pound pit bull Rottweiler and she's the biggest baby ever. I got an Amazon package delivered. I ordered these tank tops. I like to wear like the thicker strap tank tops because I have giant traps and it kind of hides them a little bit. So I got this 4-pack off Amazon. I think it was like $18.99 or something like that. Like $20 pretty much. So they actually fit. I'd ordered tank tops in the past off Amazon and I ordered a medium. I'm shocked that these fit, but I got a large this time. They're cropped. I feel like they'll kind of go like right to where my shorts normally go. I do like the thicker straps because I have big traps and they kind of help hide them. Do I look jacked? The lighting is not exactly great, but that rear delt doesn't look too bad. But yeah, if I wear like thin strap tank tops, I feel like my traps just look ginormous, so this is a little bit more flattering on my body type. If you also like the thicker straps, I will show you what the Amazon is. And this isn't a 4-pack. I got black, gray, white, and green because I like neutral colors, but they do have a bunch of colorful options as well. We're gonna make my food now. I have 1 full romaine heart here. I don't think I will need much more than this. I typically always go too heavy with the lettuce at the beginning and then don't have enough room in my containers for everything else. So I'm gonna start with this and then add more at the end if I need it. Don't judge my cutting skills. I'm trying to get it in small pieces while also not cutting myself. I'm really not the best cook. Totally not going to peel this cucumber because 1, don't have a peeler, 2, lazy, and 3, I feel like the skin probably has like fiber in it, so it's better for you anyways. Time for the bell pepper. I just cut the stem part out of the bell pepper and then threw that away immediately after getting seeds everywhere. And then I cut the pepper in half so that I can get like the guts out. There's not a ton, but there's like that thick white like membraney stuff on the inside that I don't want. So I just kind of like shave those out with a knife and then rinse my pepper out in the sink. That kind of sounds weird, but I just rinse it and it gets the seeds and the membrane stuff out, and then I dry it off before I cut it all up. Next is the did I even say cabbage? I don't remember. But next is the cabbage I got. I'm gonna cut it a little bit because there's some bigger pieces. Next, I'm gonna attempt to do parsley. I don't really know why I'm doing this. I saw it on when I went to look for the recipe for the salad dressing, I saw the recipe for the salad too, and they threw parsley on their salad. It was a totally different salad, but I was like, hey, I'll try it. I've never put an herb on a salad before. So I'm just gonna try that. I don't really know how to cut this. I ended up just kind of ripping the leaves off. I don't think you're supposed to eat the stems, and like rolling the leaves up into like a little parsley burrito and then trying to slice it that way. And then that kind of didn't work, so I went back to Old Faithful of just spamming chops. Spamming chops, I guess, is what I'm gonna go with. I don't really know what you call that style, but where you put your hand on the end and then you just like chop, 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 chop. And I do that until it's all in tiny pieces and sprinkle it on my salads. And then I go off camera and cut my chicken and sulk for about 15 minutes because this is when I realized that my camera was dead. So next clip will have me talking again. So I just realized that in the middle of feeding my dogs, my mic died and I didn't notice. So I'm gonna do a voiceover for all of my cooking videos, but I'm gonna do it like right now so I don't forget what I said. So it's gonna be like me still doing, I mean, you're gonna have watched it before this anyways, but if it seems like weird that I'm cutting and then talking and it doesn't quite line up, it's because it's a voiceover, because my freaking mic died. Not this one, but the one plugged into the camera, so I like didn't see that it died. But I just finished cutting up my chicken. I'm gonna show you my salads. This is them. It's kind of hard to see the salad part because the chicken's everywhere, but I took a picture first because they're pretty. But you can kind of see the layers. Don't mind the chicken that I spilled. And then for today's salad, I'll put the dressing on it and I'll show you that all combined. But for the next couple days, I'm just gonna portion out some dressing and bring it with me to work because I want it like fresh and not all like absorbed into my food. Okay, next on the old agenda, well, I should backtrack. So I just ate my salad. It was pretty good. It was a lot of chewing. I feel like my mouth was kind of tired. Salad takes a little longer to eat, I feel like, than like chicken and rice that you can shove down your throat. Next on the old agenda is to cook the chicken that I eat for dinner. It's this tandoori chicken breasts from Whole Foods. They are literally so freaking good. There's like a couple different season, what's it called when you let your chicken sit? Marinade. There's a couple different marinades. There's like a teriyaki. There's this. I think there's like a lemon herb. There's some other like pixie one. I don't really know what it means or what's in it, but it's good. They're all pretty good. I only do the breasts. I've never had the thighs, but I'm sure the thighs are also delicious if you like chicken thighs. I'm just gonna throw this on a sheet pan and put it in the oven, and I'll be back. Okay. My oven's preheating. I have the chicken on the pan. I just did the dishes. This is what the chicken looks like on the pan. Sorry, my camera's flipped, so I can't really tell. It's very good, but fair warning if you buy it, the marinade sauce thing will stain your skin, your nails. Like, look at my nails are short and bad, but my nails are like yellow now from it. It doesn't want to focus, but it'll stain your skin, your clothes, your nails, your pans. So be cautious if you don't want yellow on everything. Next, I just remembered I need to make rice because I used all of my rice and I don't want to have to make rice for dinner. So I'm going to make rice really quick. And I guess I'll show you guys what I do for said rice. 2 cups of rice. I'm definitely going to spill this. This is, oh, yep. That's why you do it over your pan. 2 cups of, this is Indian basmati long grain rice. And then 1, 2, in half. 1 to 1.25 is the ratio. So then what you do, and this like makes perfect rice every time. You put your burner like all the way up on high heat and let it come to a boil as fast as it can. So like I said, like the highest heat, let it come to a boil, and then you're gonna give it like a stir, and you can put seasoning too. So then you bring it to high heat, put it on high heat, bring it to a boil, like as fast as it can, so the highest heat possible. You can season before that, and then you stir it, turn it all the way down to low heat. I have a glass stove, so I move it to a different burner on low heat, put the cover on, 12 minutes. Once that 12 minutes is up, leave the lid on, take the pan off of the heat and let it sit for another 10. And then you should have perfect rice. Okay, nice boil like so. Sorry, I'm like holding my camera really weird right now. Low heat. Move her on over. And then, oh, I never remember how to do this. Nope, timer. 12 minutes. There. Let her sit. Time to vacuum. This is how the rice came out. Literally so good and fluffy. It's perfect rice every time, I swear. Just that chicken, when it's cooked, freaking delicious. It is a little bit more red on camera. I don't know how to fix that. But delicioso. I did 425 for 25 minutes. It looks fire. I use the parchment paper only because I don't like the chicken getting stuck to the pan and then having to like wash that cooked chicken off. And because I heard like tinfoil is not good for you because the aluminum. So yeah. Next, it is time for pre-workout. I'm working out in the evening at like 5 o'clock, so I don't want a bunch of caffeine because it'll keep me up, and I work in the morning. So I'm using Gorilla Mind, the nitric. It has no stimulants, just like a pump pretty much. I have the flavor sour gummy worm, but I also like the watermelon flavor. And you can do 1 or 2 scoops. I kind of just measure with my heart. I typically do like a heaping scoop, kind of because it's expensive and I don't want to go through it too quickly. I'm not just making one for me, I'm making one for my gym partner. So that's why it looks like I'm doing a bunch. But I'm not. We're almost out actually. I need to reorder. That would be devastating to run out. And I like to drink this mostly before. Shake it up. I try to drink a lot of it on the way, but then I save a little bit to drink while I work out, and I'll add more water to it. So it's just like a little sweet water. A little sweet treat to get you through the workout. Yeah. I'm gonna finally go shower. It's 3:08 and I'm just showering, but that's how I am. I'm a lazy gal on my days off. On my days off, like by myself. Okay, so this is my fit check. I'm about to go to the gym. I'm already late, so really quick. The new tank top I got from Amazon. This pump cover. I'm doing chest, so it'll come off probably 2 sets into my bench press. I'm wearing, can't see, purple shorts. Well, they're kind of purple. They're like the butt scrunch shorts that I wear every day. I'm gonna be wearing black Converse, but they don't like you wearing outdoor shoes inside, so I got Crocs, fuzzy Crocs on. And then these sweatpants are just because I'm gonna go to Whole Foods to get granola bars and cotton candy. And it's cold and wet where I am, so sweatpants it is. I'm gonna go to Whole Foods, pick up my boyfriend, go hit chest at the gym, and then I'll be back for dinner and my evening recap. I'll see you then. All right, so back from my workout, had a pretty successful chest day. I did bench press. It's like my 3rd time doing bench press again since I stopped about, I don't know, 10 months ago maybe. When I started working out at my climbing gym, I totally stopped bench pressing. I did dumbbells occasionally, but for the most part I stopped, and today I did 100 for 5 2 times and then 95 for 6. Which is pretty good. If you remember in my old videos, like I used to get 95 for like, at my best and fattest, probably 12. More consistently, like 8 to 10, I think. And then I think I was getting like 100, 105 for like 7, 5 to 7, somewhere in there. So not too bad considering I haven't been benching. I hit shoulders and triceps as well, but nothing really exciting to report there. I'm going to, it's 7 o'clock. I'm pretty much going to be making dinner, which is pretty quick. I just take the chicken I cooked earlier, some rice, and I put some Indian sauce on it. Cook that all in frying pan. I will show you guys that, and then I'm just going to be chilling for the rest of the night. So I'll put a little blurb of my dinner now. This was really fun. I enjoyed making this video. I will definitely do it again, and not forget to charge my mic. I think it'll be a lot more enjoyable for you guys if you actually heard me talking in real time, because I was chatting about whatever came to mind, just a bunch of stuff, and I feel like it's a little bit more real than me doing a voiceover, but we'll get to that next time. I'll have all my stuff charged. But if you're still watching, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to comment down below, subscribe, and I will see you next time.